I mean, just a little bit more preview, checking if our names are here, but it looks like they are.
Yeah, we're going to get there eventually. And to think, whoever wins this is going to play my stroll. So they better buckle up for a good
They're going to have to fight this powerful Kazuya player.
Yeah, Maestral only losing to Atreus so far, the number 1 seed of the tournament, I believe. I'm very, yeah. Atreus, number 1 seed of the tournament, yeah.
That's about what I would think.
So Maestral putting up a very good, like a convincing performance here today so far.
Definitely. But and, let's see what Rafa and P.E.Z have in store for us.
Here we go.
You know, just starting with the neutral game of Nair, but getting a nice dash attack in here for 25%. And then just putting that distance back, going back into neutral. Trying to keep distance from Fox. You do not want him running up all over you as Mega Man.
I think there's going to be, you know, kind of this, a lot of back and forth in between where it's like, okay, so this character's hitting this character, but like, who's kind of winning the interaction right now? Like this. Exactly. Rafa able to just immediately fire back 77% on P.E.Z.
We can think of this.
I mean, Rafa's sitting ahead of your percent. He's just playing a very patient game, trying to keep Fox at this distance so he does not just get rushed down.
Yeah, maybe get a little aggressive on the entrance there. P.E.Z is able to fire back with some up tilts into just a little extra damage.
I mean, yeah, we are just looking at a very even, very back and forth game.
And I think, you know, this should be, understandably, the pace of the set. Both of these characters have pretty good options to commit, but also both of these characters have very good options to punish any commitment that goes just maybe a little bit south.
Oh, most
just
definitely.
like that.
Miss the grab, but you don't get punished, but you get the up smash.
Another grab on good awareness by P.E.Z there. 107%, you know, this is the kill percent for Fox.
In the corner, though.
But he does a good job getting out the triple roll.
You know, generational.
You wouldn't think about that unless you were a top player. Okay, here we go. Catching with up air.
But getting caught by up air.
Yeah, it's not going to kill. Mega Man, known nuts and bolts character, so it's going to be a little difficult to get the kill, but
are going to get that.
Yeah. Fox back air. Maybe not the strongest back air, but definitely gets the job done for this character. Certainly fulfills its role.
Getting caught by that Nair, but Blade getting you out of that. Just going back into neutral. Very hit and run game.
Yeah, 15% early there. It's translating into more, 43, and it's going to keep stacking on. P.E.Z at 127, but looking no lines of defeat here on the first stock soon.
Yeah, holding this lead very, very tightly, but Rafa getting through with a Flame Blade and taking the stocks with a second one.
We go trying to get something started here.
Rafa
is able to get a grab.
Down throw. Nice little percent. He's going to have to work a little bit to get this percent gap closed.
Oh, yeah. See, I just like P.E.Z's use of lasers so much. Throughout the day, P.E.Z has just found occasional moments to just be like, oh, laser.
Yeah, just take some percent.
Yeah. And it's good at just catching the opponent off guard because, you know, they want to choose something, you know, maybe they should. Ooh, good tech chase there.
Chase with up smash.
Rafa down to one stock, only 48 on P.E.Z. Here we go, though. Rafa trying to get some good conversion.
Yeah, but P.E.Z just using that side B to go right to the other side of stage. You know, force Rafa to come to him and just play inside his zone.
There we go. 26, 45. P.E.Z's just sticking it on again.
Fox just does so much damage.
Yeah, it really just comes with the moves, you know. Fox just kind of moves around, gets a few good hits, and suddenly,
here
we go.
Up smash.
Rafa just really good use of that out of shield there.
Game is much closer than it's been this entire time.
Here we go. 76, Rafa does have a little bit of a hill to work over, but once again, Mega Man, you know, kind of taking this relaxed position. There, nickel, dime. Here we go, Fox.
Good grab from P.E.Z there to get Rafa back out.
Yeah, and this is an excellent position, but Rafa is able to reverse it. See, if Rafa can just find one good spot to take advantage of P.E.Z's recovery tools, then that can really mean that this game could flip at any moment.
Oh, but that up air, getting very close to killing here.
Tries to go for the back air. I like it. You know, kind of the awareness that up air still probably not quite going to kill, so the back air trying to finish out the job. 141 though. You know, this is where a lot of kills, or Fox's kill options get online just no matter what.
I mean, yeah, Fox can kind of just hit you with like any aerial here and it'll just be over.
But this also becomes a stressful point in the game for Fox. You know, you have to hit one aerial. That isn't always the easiest thing to say or do against a character like Mega Man.
And we can
You're just
see
going to be
Rafa
able
here.
to sit back and enjoy, you know. Yeah, I know your win condition. I'm able to, you know, relax, take a moment. This is my chance to kind of bring things back in terms of putting Fox up to its own respective kill percent.
I mean, yeah, Rafa definitely putting in the work here.
There we go. I like the grab.
stock.
You know, you wanna try and keep forcing out the options.
But that's gonna eventually get hit with that Nair at ledge. I mean, P.E.Z has just been sitting on that ledge, fast falling over and over.
Yeah, strong Nair does finish it out. Maybe Rafa, you know, a good mix up there. Nair's always a threatening tool, however. Kind of the first time that he threw it out as a way to kill, and definitely a good spot to do so, using it as a ledge trapping tool.
Yeah, I mean, and very good tech catches from both of these players. I mean, they both got an up smash kill off of the tech roll.
Yeah, P.E.Z only at 40 to 50 by the course of that game, but still putting on a good. Rafa put on a good show there. I think still overall a pretty close game.
And I mean, here we go into this next game.
Rafa chooses Kalos, the extra space,
Yeah,
you know.
and Rafa is just keeping his distance, you know, playing at the ledge just to keep that trap up.
I like this. You know, this is going to force P.E.Z to either, you know, commit to dashing across the stage like that or jumping more. So
But
this
it
kinda
seems
helps
like
to
it's
narrow down the
working
options.
out for P.E.Z there. I mean, he just took the percent lead despite being behind originally.
Yeah, triple up air. Wasn't quite able to get the full hit on the fourth, but that's just fine. Still puts him ahead.
Oh, getting that Nair, dragging him down. Good grab from Rafa though.
Here we go, putting him back in the corner. Yeah, this is just what P.E.Z wants. Shove Rafa to the ledge and just keep pressing buttons.
Rafa doing a really good job of playing around it though.
Yeah, you
Just
know, I
getting
almost think
out.
that Rafa trying to look for maybe a little bit more of that himself, especially because, you know, that is one of Fox's classic weaknesses. Isn't able to quite get anything off of the up tilt, pushes him back into the ledge. P.E.Z doesn't quite get anything off of the jab, but
Rafa tried going for a tech read there.
here we go, back
Unfortunately, did
air,
not work out.
looking good.
I mean, yeah, this is just whose kill confirm hits first.
Yeah, I do think Mega Man has maybe a little bit of an advantage. Here's
But
the up
one
smash.
up smash from Fox. I mean, he can just let that move rip.
Yeah,
And that blade
definitely.
slash will kill though. Forward air from Mega Man. Taking
Yeah,
the
as I was
stock.
saying, I think Mega Man definitely, you know, maybe has the stronger kill options between fair and bear, and, you know, up air definitely a hard one to consistently get a lot of purchase out of, but still a threatening tool nonetheless, especially against Fox.
Getting caught by that Nair, but then getting grabbed immediately afterwards.
Oh, good wall jump, but is that was
not
not quite
quite
able to land
enough.
the back air.
But I mean, Mega Man also has a wall jump, and as we saw, it just let him get so much vertical distance there.
Yeah, both players really just showing off their recovery tools. Honestly, it's quite impressive.
I mean,
I'd love a wall jump, you know?
sometimes you just gotta play at the ledge and off stage, you know?
These guys are making good use of their wall jump. Able to catch or call out the dash attack with landing fair
It
and
hits a
pushing him
nice
off stage
fair,
with
though.
back air. Yeah, trying to use the reflector just says, hey, I'm
you
not
know,
going to get hit
don't
by
up
up
air
air,
me.
yeah.
Just
Does it?
catching
Yeah.
with those up tilts, though. A flame
Okay.
slash will take that stock. Rafa up his stock here. Not by much, though. Already over 100%.
Yeah, I did like how P.E.Z tried to, you know, kind of spend his time to search for the up smash on the platform situation, but Rafa really was the one able to convert just a little bit better out of the corner there, and it seems like he's going to continue to convert out of the corner a little bit more.
Oh, but just run up smash. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Rafa may be misjudging, you know, this is the run speed of Fox. You chose Kalos for a reason to force either a dash in or a jump, but it's ending up still not playing out quite to Rafa's favor.
I mean, yeah, Fox is just so fast, and that up smash has so much kill power.
Here we go. P.E.Z putting on just a little bit of percent. Rafa returning it right back.
I mean, both these players on their live stock, but Rafa keeping the percent lead currently.
And there we go. Trying to keep things, there we go. Pushing out of the corner. And we're just going to see plenty of flame slashes.
Yeah, I mean,
double dash attack. Here we go.
Another one.
Another flame slash. Landing the crash bomber.
But just not connecting to through the shield there.
There we go. Down smash is going to send that way with a back hit. Whatever.
Getting sent to the center stage.
And here we go. Yeah,
nice
now P.E.Z is suddenly ahead. 112 versus 98. The situation has been flipped, albeit barely. But P.E.Z still looking for the kill. That's not going to kill.
The up smash barely not killing there.
Rafa, that was a great chance to get the stock, but the up smash just not quite as strong as Fox's.
I mean, Rafa's really just looking to get this game here.
Yeah, P.E.Z doing a good job of calling out jump, not able to catch it right there.
Another flame slash catching P.E.Z.
Yes, back air. This is not a good situation. Untechable.
Untechable off the wall. That is a very unfortunate stock for Rafa there.
Yeah, okay. Not quite going to plan here. Rafa is down another game. Okay, let's see what we've got. I kind of like the idea behind Kalos. I think it did a good job, but I just feel more that Rafa was almost underestimating the distance that Fox can dash.
And it looks like...
I think this is dangerous.
We were going to go to town, but it seems we've decided that Hollow Bastion is better.
Yeah, Smashville. We were on Smashville.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't think you want to go to Smashville here. But regardless, that is not where we're ending up. Hollow Bastion, just maybe a little bit longer. Here's your jumps partner.
Yeah. That guy who stood me up for doubles and didn't tell me.
Anyways, game number something here. And already, Rafa pushed back into the corner.
I mean, Rafa just loves this flame slash. He's just hitting over and over with flame slash and up smash.
Yeah, the flame slash is kind of like almost Rafa's thing, Such a strong move.
But P.E.Z just going to catch with those up airs, get this percent lead.
And 95, suddenly 100. Fox just tagging on the damage with no ending.
I mean, Rafa is getting a nice grab to put damage back on himself.
Yeah, kind of firing back, keeping good pressure, keeping P.E.Z in the corner, but P.E.Z is just out of there.
And gets that up smash to punish the whiffed up tilt.
That just rips it. And once again, there we go.
Razor into up tilt.
I believe that is a true confirm as well if you get dashing Razor Blade into up tilt. So solid way to clean out the stock there by Rafa. But here we go, early percent again.
To keep Fox off of him.
Yeah, I do think it's a hard move for P.E.Z to deal with, but the moment that leaf shield goes bye-bye, that's P.E.Z's way to get in.
Yeah, and there is so much end lag after that leaf blade gets thrown at, and Fox is so fast that he can definitely get in there.
Oh, good catch with the up air. Yeah, though Shine gonna send it back down before he's able to get a second one going. Yeah, kind of taking space.
I mean,
pretty even so far.
Using the saw blade, trying to
catches the saw blade, catches it back again.
Fox getting a nice good grab there.
But tries to crack one out right there on a roll read. Rafa with a good situational awareness to come around and catch with an up tilt himself.
Kind of poetic. Fox catches a missed up tilt with an up smash. Mega Man catches a missed up smash with an up tilt.
Yeah. It's the circle of life. Where Mega Man is in the circle of life, I'm not sure.
Just Rafa holding the stage
wow,
here.
Yeah.
Very good ledge
trapping. This is really a good first example of Rafa being able to hold P.E.Z off stage for quite some time. And, this is what we want to see if Rafa is going to stay in this game. Isn't able to connect the back air.
Just staying away from that up smash, though.
Yeah, P.E.Z just letting it rip.
Do it again.
Might as well, you don't have too much to lose. You just need that stock at this point.
P.E.Z is at 97. Mega Man could get a good kill here.
Yeah, Fox can do some pretty crazy things here. A little bit of rage goes a long way. It's still not going to, overtly affect too much of what Fox is trying to do in the long run in terms of combos and strings. So it just ends up being extra percent.
What was that? I don't even know. It looked like an F smash hit him.
Well, Rafa hit the up smash, but something went wrong there, and it ended up with P.E.Z and hit stun.
But the back air will close out the game there. Rafa getting a win, much needed for him.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep this momentum up, and for P.E.Z, it's time to start thinking about, the layers of adaptation. And definitely how to spend maybe just a little bit less time in the corner there.
Yeah, definitely. How can I just get the Mega Man to let me out,
Yeah, Rafa doing a much better job of kind of pushing P.E.Z to the ledge, keeping him there, and just taking his time to continue putting on the pressure that really ended up taking that game and allowing Rafa to continue on in the set.
Yeah, and I mean, Rafa's still going to have to adapt to, what is he going to do about these just raw up smashes?
Yeah, I mean, P.E.Z not afraid to just rip it, and
it works.
To some good success as well, yeah. I think, that's an important thing to consider with Fox. You have all the confirms in the world. Eventually you have all these aerials that can kill, but what about just good old run across stage up smash? Okay, well, let's see if that's going to play a factor in this game. I mean, I'm sure it is. It's Fox, but
we are going to have, maybe Rafa will just, hang out on the platforms for a while, stay out of that up smash distance.
Yeah, this is the Fox pick, and I do kind of understand it, Fox is going to dive potentially a little bit earlier off the side. That is also what Fox back air is for. That move is disgustingly strong for the kind of character that Fox kind of runs himself as. Maybe not the strongest back air around, but
yeah, getting a really nice combo with the metal saw.
A threat on this stage already sending Rafa close to the edge. Yeah, I see he's just going to keep backing in with that back air there. Here we go, Rafa.
Getting a nice grab. Will he? And the back air.
The back air, yes.
Stage.
Catches the side B again. And that's
gets
the stop.
The back air again.
This is the downside of Town and City, If Rafa does get one good back air off stage, it can pretty easily mean P.E.Z's death at only 40 to 50%. Here we go.
Ooh, just let that up smash rip.
Yeah, back air, fade out, fade in, up smash. That's going to get the job done.
And now we just get a nice little up air chain there. Get that percent lead. Oh yeah, P.E.Z doing a real good job of just always laying on the percent, always making sure that the percents are close.
Yeah, I mean, 81, a very good way to, even though, there we go. Even though the stock was taken first, P.E.Z is not going to be the last one to get the last one to get the hit in. He's just going to keep going over and over. 99% on Rafa, but he's doing a good job of firing back right now.
That F smash went somewhere. that was F smash.
Here we go. Yeah, there's the back air that I was talking about.
Back air will kill.
At 100%, that's pretty good for killing Mega Man, I'm guessing Rafa thought that he might be able to hold on to that stock a little bit longer. But here we go. The pressure is on. Fox is just going to stack on the percent again.
I mean, yeah, and, Rafa's got to be playing out the corner here. He's going to have to take this real carefully, work hard.
Yeah, here we go. The back air has just been putting in a lot of work. Tries to go for the roll behind grab, but maybe just mistimes it slightly.
Rubber jab is going to catch it. And there it is.
A solid amount of percent.
P.E.Z getting in that one little laser, just that extra bit of percent.
Yes, good flame blade. Back air, that's
and
the
that
stock.
Back air will take that stock. It is basically completely even still.
Yeah, Rafa 67, 86% now against 0. Here we go.
I mean, we might see one of these raw up smashes, and it would just be over.
I don't think up smash is going to be on the table yet as a kill option. Now 108, probably getting close. But Town and City does have a high top blast zone. Here we go.
Probably going to get that lead shield. It's not going to
definitely got to be careful in the corner here. Here comes those dash-ins that Rafa is so worried about. Doesn't get ledge guarded.
Oh, but there's the up smash.
Yeah, ripped out of shield. A little bit of a greedy option by Rafa there out of the corner, and P.E.Z is here to take full responsibility for it. He says, I see that. I